doing real stuff in real situations. Wednesday nights on CN Real.
What's your name?
8 o'clock, Wednesday nights, CN Real on Cartoon Network!
Hey, does anyone remember when Cartoon Network decided to make a live-action programming block? What? No? You don't? Well, I guess then you're lucky you didn't have to watch any of that crap. I'm the Tube Man, and this is Looking Back. CN Real. CN Real was a failed Cartoon Network programming block that featured live-action television shows. It debuted on June 17, 2009 and ended in early 2010. The block would play on Wednesdays and Saturdays and was created to compete with Nickelodeon and Disney, who had chunks of airtime dedicated to live-action shows. Executives and critics were concerned that they would alienate their core audience with the block, which is exactly what happened, with all of the shows not surviving long after the block's cancellation, and the entire block being panned by viewers. Now, I'm going to talk about the shows in this block individually since there were only 6 shows. Yeah, only 6, some of which only had a handful of episodes. The first one is called Bobby Says, and it was a clip show series hosted by Bobby J. Thomas. It was the shortest lived of all the shows, with only 6 episodes, and lasted from August 19, 2009 until September 23, 2009. It was kind of terrible. The next show I want to talk about is Survive This, which was a failed attempt at a survival-style TV show, which ran from April 7, 2009 until July 12, 2010. It was Canadian. The next one was a game show called Brain Rush, which took place on several different roller coasters at Knott's Berry Farms, and it lasted from June 20th, 2009 until July 22nd, 2009. It was a weird concept. The Other Side was a ghost hunting show that lasted from June 17, 2009 until October 30, 2009. And now, on to the very last 2 shows. These last 2 shows were apparently good enough to live on after the death of CN Real, though they didn't last for too much longer. They were Dude What Would Happen and Destroy Build Destroy. Dude What Would Happen was about a group of friends that did ridiculous stunts and experiments. The show ran from August 19, 2009 until March 17, 2010. It wasn't horrible. And finally, there's Destroy Build Destroy, which was a 37-episode long game show hosted by Andrew WK, in which 2 groups of 3 destroy various objects and build vehicles out of them to compete with the other group and then destroy the losing team's vehicle, all for a prize of $3,000. It ran from June 20, 2009 until September 21, 2011. It was intense. In all honesty, CN Real still remains Cartoon Network's darkest hour, and was actually responsible for alienating a lot of its viewers, myself included, from Cartoon Network for a while. At the time CN Real was running, I had started to watch a lot more of Toon Disney and Nicktoons Network, which both at the time were dedicated to showing cartoons. I would always flip past Cartoon Network though, just to see what was on, but I wasn't really persuaded to truly come back until around late 2010 and early 2011, when Cartoon Network started showing new shows, including Adventure Time, Regular Show, The Amazing World of Gumball, and The Looney Tunes Show. Cartoon Network would eventually build its audience back up pretty quickly, most of which I'm pretty sure Adventure Time is responsible for. With abysmal shows that lacked any kind of creativity and just left everyone with a bad taste in their mouths, CN Real was a hole that Cartoon Network dug to try and compete with Disney and Nickelodeon, who were starting to dominate the tween demographic, only for it to fail and push away the very audience they were trying to secure. This left many people, myself included, wondering why these shows were even on the Cartoon Network in the first place. In the end, CN Real was the biggest flop Cartoon Network ever pulled, and I don't think they'll ever try something like it again. Though I do believe that with shows like Teen Titans Go and the 2016 Powerpuff Girls, Cartoon Network is starting to dig another hole for themselves, seeing as these shows have almost completely alienated the demographic who originally watched them. All I can say is let's try to keep Cartoon Network from becoming Comedy Network. because I've had enough of these comedy shows. As always, if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content. And if you have any suggestions for a topic, please comment below. I'm the Tube Man, and I'm keeping it real.